Political parties, dividing the people, but taking us to the same place. It wasn't long ago that I believed our political parties actually stood for something. On second thought, I guess I still believe they stand for something. It's just not the something that I thought. The only principle that our parties really seem to care about now is a principle called get elected at all costs. That's it. Don't believe their lies and propaganda that our parties still matter, because they don't. What matters are the values, judgment, and temperament of the candidates, not their party affiliation. You can find values and principles in individuals in any party, and most likely you can find criminals, sleazebags, and early-stage psychopaths in any party as well. More and more people are now recognizing that political parties are intentionally causing problems so they can later attempt and fail at fixing them. The greater our problems, the more we're supposed to need them around. But like so much else, that is a lie. The number of Americans calling themselves independents has climbed from 11% to 25% over the past 20 years. A promising sign in the battle against the two-party system. If you're still brainwashed by a particular party, maybe it's time for a little reassessment. An alternative to the two-party system already exists, given the 25% who call themselves independents. It just needs to be taken advantage of. Times are too perilous to substitute blind allegiance to any party for independent thinking. The last paragraph also goes for any politician who may be listening to this. Democrats who believe that President Bush was spending us into an unstable third world economy, where are you now? Stand up. The people will support you. And Republicans, do you really think that George W. Bush's defense policies were all we cared about? For those people who believe our republic is at stake, declare your independence. We vote for Republicans and get bigger government and more spending. We vote for Democrats and get bigger government and more spending. We vote for candidates from both political parties who promise ethical government, and the Republicans bring us the House intern scandal, and the Democrats bring us Charlie Rangel, ethics-plagued Fannie Mae, and Chris Dodd's sweetheart mortgage deals. We support candidates who tell us they want transparency and accountability, yet we still can't find out who is behind pork projects or who slipped last-minute amendments into legislation. Are there any additional broken promises needed for us to finally realize that these parties all come from the same contaminated source? Both have been infected with progressivism. The belief that your individual rights are subservient to government power, and that no personal liberty is above sacrificing for the greater good, a term that is conveniently defined by government politicians and bureaucrats. Our collective experience since the founding has taught us that all governments of every stripe are fascist in nature. They will gobble up as much money, resources, and people as possible unless adequately checked. Governments are never static. They always grow. Communism, fascism, socialism, imperialism, statism, they're all different ends accomplished through the same means. Totalitarian, absolute government control over you, the individual. All these isms simply reflect the mistaken belief that progressively larger governments are needed to address the problems. The two-party system is a distraction. It's a sideshow designed to grab and keep our attention by producing a lot of heated debate, arguments, and political attacks while accomplishing very little. The best analogy is the movie Ocean's 11, where a group of thieves rob a Las Vegas casino. The getaway van, controlled remotely by the thieves, pulls out of the casino parking lot and is followed by the police to the airport. It's a red herring. The thieves aren't in the van. They're still in the casino, free to walk out the front door with loads of cash while the police are distracted. Our politicians are destroying our economy. They are hijacking private businesses. They are stealing our money and our children's future. Bush did it. Obama is doing it now. But we're fooled because we're distracted by red herrings, such as debate over which party is more irresponsible. They both are. I expect Democrats to attack this message, and me, the messenger, because they'll believe that it's pointing fingers at them. I expect Republicans to attack the message and the messenger as well for similar reasons. Both would be 100% accurate. Make no mistake, this is a fight of us versus them. Us comprises those who believe in liberty, as described in the opening lines of the Declaration of Independence. Them comprises those who believe that that definition of liberty must evolve with the times.